So I'm sure by now you're all pretty much aware that Marvel's going to be doing another Secret Wars event in May. We did a video about it a few weeks back. We know it's going to be a major crossover event that's going to involve every Marvel character ever and have dire consequences that result in a reboot of the entire Marvel Universe. But other than that, I'm totally confused by the whole thing. Just what the hell is Secret Wars anyway? Here's what I know for sure. Secret Wars is going to be an 8-issue miniseries starting in May. It will spin out of a storyline that's been running in Avengers and New Avengers, Time Runs Out. I know it's going to have about 40 different tie-ins, some of them involved in a crossover within the crossover called Battle World. And I know that by the end it's going to result in a brand new Marvel Universe combining the best elements of the 616 and Ultimate Universes together into one. Aside from that, I really have no idea what else is going on. I mean, on a basic level, it sounds like the premise of the old Secret Wars, grabbing all the Marvel characters and making them fight each other. But the fact it's going to have all these alternate reality tie-ins and it's going to result in a complete reboot just baffles me. All these tie-ins seem to be riffs on older Marvel storylines. Some of them seem to be straight up remakes. Civil War, Old Man Logan, a book based on the 90s X-Men cartoon. Are these going to be sticking around after Civil War? Are they going to fold into the main Marvel timeline? What's going on here? I mean, as I mentioned 2 seconds ago, there was already an event called Secret Wars, so I'm sure people are already confused. Not to mention another Secret War, singular this time, back in the early 2000s. So now not only do you have to be specific about which Secret Wars you're talking about, but you also have to be specific about which Age of Apocalypse or Spider Island you're talking about. Plus, it's been confirmed that a week prior to this new Secret Wars launch, Marvel's going to release a tie-in newspaper to try and help explain things better. If you have to release supplemental material because people don't understand your work, you're doing it wrong. Now, DC has set up their upcoming Convergence event sort of similar to Secret Wars, but honestly, at least I know what's going on in Convergence. Convergence will also be 8 issues long, this time released weekly, and it's also going to have a whole bunch of tie-ins pulling from different moments throughout DC's history. But once Convergence is over, so are these tie-ins. Continuity is not being reset, it's still going forward as usual. The only difference is now the new 52 logo isn't appearing on these books. Things are going to be different, yeah, like the new Batman robot, but concepts like Pregnant Lois Lane or the Renee Montoya question aren't going to be part of this new status quo. I don't think the Spider-Man from the Last Days tie-in is going to be sticking around, which is a shame because in that series he's married to Mary Jane like he's supposed to be. What's weirdest of all is Convergence was really only put together to fill a scheduling gap while DC moves from New York to Burbank. And it still makes more sense than Secret Wars does to me. Now, to be honest, I'm not really interested in either of these storylines. I'm sort of burnt out on event comics at the moment. But if someone were to come up and ask me what to read, at this point, I'd probably have to go with Convergence because at least I have an idea of what's going on. I just don't know what Secret Wars is aside from an attempt by Marvel to start fresh. I mean, do you guys know what Secret Wars is about? If so, let me know down below or anywhere on social media. I'd love to find out finally. Or if you're confused, let me know. I know I can't be the only one here. As always, like if you like, subscribe if you really like, share this video with your friends. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. People die and come back all the damn time. Hell, people still ask me to talk about the death of Wolverine, and part of the reason why I don't is because you all know he's gonna come back eventually. Well, on the one hand, this could be good for him, because he's been trying to, like, not do Metal Gear games since Metal Gear Solid 3. Like, every Metal Gear game is his last game.